Hey guys, tonight we're gonna do our Go Green troop meeting. But I think my attire's a little off. We're supposed to be going green, right? Okay, now that our outfit is right, let's talk about going green. April 22nd is Earth Day. On this day, and really every day, we should find ways to love the earth. Use resources wisely so we don't waste, and find ways to conserve those resources for later. Tonight, we're gonna combine Earth Day and some crafts with everyday items we normally throw away at home. So let's get started. All right, do you guys save your grocery bags? I know I do. I have a small place in my laundry room dedicated to them. I didn't really know what to do with them, so I decided to save them all and find some projects I could use them for. So what we're gonna do today is create a flower. You can use this gift as a gift for your mom or grandma, or even decorate your room. This is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need colorful or regular grocery bags. You're also gonna need scissors, and then some type of string. This is the string that I have. But when you pick out your grocery bags, I picked out some yellow ones because I'm thinking of like a flower. I also have like this gray one, a khaki one, and a white one. But if you happen to have some pink bags or some blue bags, those would also make beautiful designs. But start off the very first one with one of the bags that are not as colorful. And then once you kind of got the hang of it, then you can go on to the colorful bags and we can perfect making our grocery bag flower. So the first thing you want to do is get your practice bags. I'm using one of the darker khaki bags. And I don't really want this Kroger part to show. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the arms. And I'm going to cut off the bottom and just use the back. Now you can use it, especially because it's just your practice one. So this is kind of what they're going to look like this. Little flowers. You can make tons of colors. You can even make a bouquet. And since Mother's Day is coming up pretty soon, might be a good little inexpensive way to tell mom how much you appreciate her. Let's cut those pieces off. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a spot on here and just gather it like this. Okay, we're gonna gather it, pinch it real tight, and then we're gonna come up to a point, the shortest piece of the bag, and we're gonna cut that off. Okay, we're gonna use that same piece of paper. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna take this time, and we're gonna use it as the center, right about there. We're gonna gather around it, hold it real tight at the bottom, pull it out to where it's all nice and tight. I'm gonna cut it there. And that one's probably as much as we can use from this bag. So we're just gonna use the other side of this bag and we are going to do it again. We're gonna find spots that are big, that we can pinch it and add what we would consider petals onto the edge. And no flower is perfect, so they're gonna be different size petals on each side, different colors throughout your flower. So just keep pinching the bottom and you can cut it off again at the top. Now that you've got kind of a kind of looks like a cute flower, you can pinch it all the way down and kind of make it even, so you can cut off and trim it a little bit. If it's too long, you can make it shorter. And then after this, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of twist at the bottom, twist it around. We're going to take a piece of string and cut it. And then we're going to flip it over. We're going to tie it on to the front part, or to the bottom part. Like this, so it stays. You can wrap it around a couple times if you want, just to make sure. Tie it again if you'd like, just to be sure. And then we're gonna cut, I'm gonna double knot it. Just to be sure it didn't come undone. Like that. And then I'm gonna cut off this little tag, this little tail on the end so we don't see that. And then I'm gonna work on fraying my bag a little bit. So you see how there's different sizes and different shapes. You can get it back together if you want and trim off the edges. Try something new. I mean, these are bags that you're gonna throw away anyway. So maybe try some different angles and then Here's our beautiful plastic bag flour. And like I said, you can try different colors, make a bunch of these little baggies. You don't have to make as many levels. You can do it twice and then that's just your flour. But then fluff it out, make it real pretty, and then add more flowers to it. So I have this flour, and then I have the one I started with, my first one, which was not as, had as much to it. I can add that to my flour, and I even have rope left over so I can actually tie them together. And if I wanted to, I could make an entire bouquet out of my plastic bags. Okay guys, now that you've found a really cool way to use all those plastic bags, let's take a look at our paper towel rolls or toilet paper rolls. We usually have tons of these. If you start saving them, then you can have fun with us and do this arts and crafts activity. Okay, so what you'll need is paintbrushes, smaller, bigger, whatever you'd like. Some paint you have around the house, or you can get this paint at Dollar Tree for like $1. Paper towel rolls. You don't need too many, 2 or 3 is just fine. And then you need some scissors. You also need a plate, like a plastic plate or a paper plate, and then white paper. It can be any type of paper you have, but I use a poster board for this, and that way I want to keep it for later. So what I'm going to do first is take a toilet paper roll. I'm going to cut small little slits along the bottom, not all the way through, just about halfway through. And then I'm going to use this as my paintbrush, and then I'm going to pick some of my favorite paint colors. I'm going to pick blue and pink, and I'm going to use this as my paintbrush, and I'm going to make dandelions. And here's my dandelion artwork. You can choose different colors for your dandelions. You certainly don't have to use the same ones. Just switch out your paintbrush, and if you have a ton of toilet paper rolls, you can have plenty of them. And you can also do this and do fireworks instead of dandelions, because this looks very much like a firework in the sky. You can also add a background or anything else you'd like to add. I just chose to keep it simple and do the dandelions. Okay guys, do you or someone else in your family love to eat these little applesauce packets? They have a cute little twist top, and you can just squeeze them on the go, kind of like Go Squeezes. This is an off-brand version, but any kind of fruit squeeze like this that you have, you keep these leftover baggies, and we are going to create a coin pouch. So if you have any of these, go ahead and get yourself a snack, eat your applesauce, clean out the inside, and we are going to make ourselves a coin purse. You're gonna need one of these, you're gonna need some scissors, and you're gonna need sticky circle Velcro. Okay, now that you've emptied your applesauce container, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna cut this little top off, and then we're gonna go rinse it out and make sure it's all nice and clean. We're gonna come back and we're going to make our coin pouch. All right guys, so I've cleaned out my coin pouch, or it's not a coin pouch yet, but my apple sauce container, it's all nice and clean and dry as well. And I forgot to mention, like if you also have Capri Suns that you have, or little pouch to drinks like this, that you normally drink, save those as well because you can make a ton of different things with these. So we're gonna use both of these, the applesauce containers and the Capri Sun containers, because this could be a bigger, much bigger purse. So yeah, we're gonna get any of these types of containers. I've cleaned this one out as well and cut the top off. And now we're gonna make our coin purses. Okay, so now that everything's clean, what we're gonna do next is we're going to cut a small slit on each side. Make sure you don't go all the way through both sides. You just wanna go through the front. And cut a small, like about maybe half an inch down. Not too far. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut diagonally this way, and diagonally this way in that same area of the slits. And then we're gonna crease this front part down, and then we're gonna cut this part off. Don't need that back part anymore. I'm gonna cut that back part off. Okay, we can get rid of that trash there. And this, I actually like to do it this way so it's all colored. This one's like an all colored side. With my Capri Sun, the back's silver, so it's not all colored, so you can decide which way you want to go with it. But for this one, I'm gonna fold it backwards. And what I need now is something, this is where my coins are gonna be held, in this little spot here, my little coin pouch. So I need something to keep the flap down when I'm storing my coins. So I'm going to, so I have some like leftover Velcro strips. They don't naturally just, there's no sticky on the back. I didn't have that. And we don't want to go buy anything new because we're trying to, you know, go green. So we want to use what we have at the house. Unless you just have to buy a couple of things. So I'm just going to do 2 little strips, 2 small little strips, because it's a small coin bag or coin pouch. And one side's frizzy and one side's soft, so they'll stick together like that. See? They stick together. And then I have already, I've got a glue gun and some hot glue. So I'm just gonna put a small dab here, and I'm gonna attach one of these pieces here. Hold it down. It looks like this. Attach it here. And then I'm gonna attach another piece here. This piece is gonna go on the bottom part, on the very bottom. And then I'm gonna attach it here. And this is gonna be so helpful in keeping that bag closed. So before you use it, kind of let it get a good amount of dry. If you don't have any hot glue, if you have some super glue, regular glue probably won't hold it well enough, because when you're opening a coin pouch, you usually open it rough. You know, you don't just take your time on it, you just kind of rip. But this is what my coin pouch looks like now that I've done it. Just open it here, store my coins in here, and that's my little bitty miniature coin purse that I made out of a leftover applesauce squeeze. And then here's my coin purse, a little bit bigger, that I made. Same kind of situation here. And then it's a little bit bigger, so I can probably even store, you know, dollars. And this one's got a see-through bottom, which is kind of cool. I can store, you know, more than just coins. I could store, could be almost like a wallet. So there is that really cool activity. Guys, we had an amazing time tonight making artwork out of cool things we were gonna normally throw away. We used these things that would normally be thrown away, and we made coin purses out of them. We also made really cool flowers out of trash bags or regular grocery bags. That was pretty cool. We also used paper towel rolls to make artwork like this. Isn't that beautiful? I have some other things around my house that I didn't use tonight. I have a lot of these little K-cups. I wonder what I could use this for. I don't know. I also have these beautiful apple jars. You see how beautiful those are? Have like engraved glass. Not sure what I'll use those for either. And then left over after I did my applesauce coin purse, I had these. I have a ton of these. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use these for, but I'm sure you have a ton of garbage around your house, things you would normally throw away. What this Earth Day can you use those items and repurpose them or reimagine and make something new with? We'd love to see your ideas. We had a great time with you guys tonight. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.